Hey everybody, welcome back to JR Budget and to week one of May's cash stuffing. I hope everyone has had a really good week. I had a really like a long week. So I was actually on jury service this week from Monday to Wednesday. So I didn't get selected to serve on a jury, but I had to go to the court Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and like listen to what the cases were, and then like watch the actual selection process going. So it was a bit interesting. I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed not being picked as well. So that was great. Leftover money from last week, I have 15 quid. So I will leave that at the back, and actually I'll add it in to my money in a second. I should have 300 quid, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 20, 40, 60, 83. So 300 plus the 15 is going to be 315 quid that I can stuff this week. So, and I have like an update of what I want to do as well, so I'll let you know along the way. But as always, starting in my sinking funds with technology, and technology is going to get 10 this week. So it has 210 euros in technology. So that one was condensed the other day. Eating out is going to get a tenner, and I'll add that in. So that has 80 euro. So 50 in the bank, and then 80 in cash, or 30 in cash. Health is going to get it's going to get 10 this week if I can take it out. So let's swap that and put in that. So 150 in the bank and 20 in cash, so 170. So it was also like really sunny Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday here in Ireland, and then it started lashing rain on Thursday. Was like the worst day in a long time. Such a bad day. 10 euros going into cats. So it should have 130, and it does have 130. And then this is a bank holiday weekend as well, so it's like a May bank holiday weekend. So hopefully the weather is going to pick up, because it's not been great. It's been like that kind of dry, overcast, cloudy bit. So clothing, I actually took out 30 euro of clothing. So I took it out of the bank, 50 euro. So I'm putting in the 20 euro back. So I took out the placeholder, and I'm going to add in a fiver this week. So clothing now has 175. So I bought a couple of bits for my holiday, which is coming up soon, to Fuerteventura. It's like a holiday / work, because I am going to be working a few days over there. So it's actually handy that I don't need to use all of my annual leave. Home is going to get 10 euro. So I haven't taken anything out of that since I bought that new duvet cover a couple of weeks ago. So home has 110 euro, and 100 of that in the bank. Okay, books has nothing. I still need to clean that off. Haircut is going to get a tenner. So let's add that in. And it has 70 now. 20, 40, 60, and 70. And Netflix. So I cleaned off this. And, oh, there's a cat. She literally just creeped up behind me. Hello. So I'm going to add in a fiver to Netflix this week. And I am just going to cross it off instead of... That's the cat jumping down. Gonna cross it off instead of colouring it in. So yeah, that has 65 euro. 65. And then last but by no means least, in this binder I have my house, and I am to the end of this tracker. So I'm gonna add in my usual 25 quid into home, and it should have 2,650. So 2,500, 600. 20, 40, 45, 50, 2, 6, 5, 0. So I'll get that cleaned off, and we will be able to start that again next week on a fresh new tracker. So that's that binder. Onto my sinking funds then, and sorry, my savings challenges. And as always, I give myself 50 quid for spending, and I am starting in here with my Hoot Loot. So let's roll some Hoot Loot and see what we get. So that is a 1. So the way I do Hoot Loot is, if it's an odd number, it's a fiver, and if it's even, it is a tenner. So let's roll a few times. So I have a 2, which is 10, and a 1, which is 15. So let's roll once more. And that is a 4. So that's going to be €25 going into Hootloot. So what I'm going to do is put that back and take 2 5s, and then I will put €25 into Hootloot, and then €25 aside for spending money for the week. So let's check what we have in Hootloot. I did get to condense this the other day. So 200, 350, 370, 375 in Hootloot. And yeah, so that's where we are on that one. Let's go. So Fiber Friday then is going to get a fiver. And we can cross off another one of those. Tenner Tuesday is next on the list. And I can fire a tenner into here. And I get to condense this. And it had 200, which is great. So that's going to be 210 in that one. And then 20 Thursday, I haven't started yet, but I might start it soon. Someone gave me the idea. I might start this as well soon. But someone gave me the idea to do 20 Thursday instead of Pixel Perfect, or to do it as like a short instead of a mini Monday, because I don't think I'll do mini Monday in May, even though mini Monday in May has a ring to it. Okay, let's go and see what's going into Pixel Perfect. Anything, please be a 4. Oh my god, look. The one time I asked for something and got it, it's 4. Woo! My weighted 4 dice. So sorry, that's getting that. So 4 is going into here, and that is the last of Pixel Perfect, which is going to be done then. So what have we got? 1, 2, and then 3, 4. So it's going to be €8 going in here. 3, 4. So those are now done. Throw them out of the way, and so is this. So let's get into here anyway if we can. And oh god, so hard to like, I know it's bust open here at the side, so let's just there we go. It's broken anyway, so I don't mind because the challenge is finished. So I need to put in 8, which is that, and the 12 can go over here into the spending, so that's fine. So in Pixel Perfect in total now we have and completed 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, sorry, that's 10 there, 12, and then so that's 212, 262, 272, €274. I have this, but I'm not sure where that came from. Where did I take that? I'm gonna have to figure out where that came from. Fantastic. But where did that come from? Sorry, it was, I'll figure it out. Pixel Perfect anyway is completed, so let's take that out and take that out, and I will come up with a new challenge to pop in there. I think I have an idea of what I want to do next week, but I will pop that in. And this can go. I'll put it at the back here for now. So I need to decide where I'm going to reallocate that to. But anyway, moving on to Blueberry Bucks. So let's scratch another one of these. So it is a fiver this week. So where's my thingamajiggy? So fiber going in here, and it has 50 quid already. And these are from Budget with Honey. And then the Save-Opoly, I am trying to find where I was. I just used this one. I think I was on the tenner. think I was on the tenner. No, I was on this one because I got to say, I think. I'm just going to figure out. I'm going to go from the 10. I think I was here. Because, so 5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Save 20. Fantastic. So that means Save Opoly now has 20, 40, 50, 150. And I can cross off that 20 on Save Opoly. I feel like I'm getting around the board very quickly on this one. So is Save Opoly done? And then Mushroom Hunt Fund was completed with 100. So wild card, I was on a 10 last week. So these are the cards at the front. So I have to go, is it higher or lower than a 10? If I get it right, it's a fiver. If I get it wrong, it is a tenner. So let's just mix these up. And I'm going to say lower because I feel like it has to be lower than a 10. So let's go this one here. And 7 is lower than a 10. And I got it right. So what I can do is pop in a fiver. So let's throw that 7 in there. And then the 10 can go in here with the rest of it. And then can I take out that 5 and swap it for a 10. And then that one now has 40 quid in wild card. So there we go. That is that one done. And then these can go back to the front here for next week. Okay. Into travel then. My travel binder, Passport to Success, is going to get some love this week. And we are going to do another pair of sunnies for a tenner. So let's take that out, pop that back in here. And Passport to Success can get that tenner. So it has 150, 20, so that's 170, 80, 85, 185 in Passport to Success. The travel fund was completed the last time, so it has 300 quid, and that is all in the bank. Working on accommodation, so I'm going to give it a tenner this week. So let's colour in another one of these. Fudge stickles. Interesting. See, it's warm, so the vinyl has already reacted. So combination fund has 120, 30, 40, 140 quid. And then London, I'm going to put in a tenner to London because I want to build that back up again. Japan has money already. And then the trip fund, I am going to put in a fiver. And once I get this one completed, I'm going to swap it for that. So once I get it completed, I'm going to swap it out and I will stuff the main challenge for accommodation. So let's colour in another airplane. And I just dropped, I feel like I'm dropping everything as always. My spending money for the week, which is, thankfully it was in the envelope. So, and then the passport had 50 quid. And that is it for that binder. So what have I left? I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 quid to stuff. So into my occasions binder. And this is my gift envelope. So I spent money recently to get a gift for a colleague who got engaged, and I spent something else. So I actually had to spend more money again. So another colleague has left, so we did like a little present for her, and then another friend got engaged, so I chipped in for a gift there as well. So yeah, that was the €50 I had built up in here is now gone. So I have nothing left in this challenge, which is very annoying. So I am gonna start it off again. Each shape is going to be a tenner. I know it says birthdays, but it's going to be for just generic gifts. And I'm going to start that one off with a tenner. My aunt is fully funded. Her birthday is next week. My dad's fully funded. His birthday is in like 2 weeks. Father's Day is fully funded at 50 quid. So I'm going to put €10 into my mum's birthday, which is in September. So definitely getting a massive head start on that. And then I'm going to Christmas. So I want to give Christmas €20 this week. So let's see what I'm going to do. So if you saw my last video, you'll see the way I'm doing Christmas. Doing it like, doing it a little different, I suppose. So this is just holding the money that has from completed challenges. So let's roll. I need a different dice. I think it's this one. Yeah. So this dice, 12-sided dice for the 12 days of Christmas. So number 9. So let's go find that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 hot chocolates, and each, I don't know if you can see it there, but I've worked it out. So each hot chocolate is going to be €10. So I need to just colour in a hot chocolate. So I'm just going to colour these in any old way at all. They don't have to be perfect. So that is 1 hot chocolate done. And then there's 2 of the earmuffs done. So I'm going to try split these out so I know where the money is, if that makes sense. And then another roll, and we have 3 snow globes, and snow globes are also worth a tenner, if you can see, because I've done, so I can throw that in there. And let's do this little green in the middle, and go yellow there, and we'll go with a red base. I don't want to do like massively blue. No. I mean, I could just colour in these little dots maybe. I'll make an arse of that, but it is what it is. So that is Christmas done for now, and then I have 10, 20, and 30. So I think I'm going to swap out this for 20 and keep the 5s for spending, with the hope I don't spend them. And then €30 is going to go into the challenge box. So let's cross off €30, and we can throw that in here. I feel like I'm getting so close to finishing this. Although I say that, I did count up how many was left earlier on, and it was like €800. So I thought it was a lot closer. But it is what it is. So that is that. And then the thing I said I wanted to do, so I had started this. I had like this one completed, and I also had started here. So I've cleaned this off, and what I'm going to do is take out this money. And I'm also going to take out the money I had started saving in here. And I am going to put this away, and I'm not going to work on it right now. So I'll put that away. So this money that I have, I'm going to put into the challenge box. So 20, 40, 50, and 60 going in. So let's see what we can do, and let's cross off a lot. So 60. So we have 15. That's done. So 20, 30, 40, 55, and 60. I literally put €90 in here this week. That's wild. So yeah, 10, 20, 40, 60. So let's see if I can fold this over and put it in. I feel so bad getting. Oh my God. It doesn't want to go in. There we go. But look, there we go. Thank you so much for watching another JR Budgets video. Do leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, do you have any plans for the week? What are you going to do? How's the weather been where you are actually? Because it's been pretty bad here in Limerick. But look, for now, have a great week. I will chat to you soon. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.